So we're going to start out at the Little House of Pancakes. Many of you know where that is, and a lot of you come here and start your day before you go into Gatlinburg, and that's a good recommendation that we have also. It's got great breakfast, great foods, and it even, believe it or not, it's a great place for lunch too. Don't count this out for lunch. So. One of our very first tips that we're going to tell you guys is the parking garage right at the T as you come in, whether you're coming in from Newport area or you're coming in from Pigeon Forge. Park in the parking garage, and your best bet is, no matter what everybody says, trying to find a free place to park, please go ahead and pay to park. You're going to save yourself a lot of aggravation if you pay to park. You do not want to meet Everything Autos and have them tow your vehicle. So, as you know, the parking garage is right at the stoplight. You can't miss it coming into town, no matter what direction you come in from. It's always right there. And there's even a sign that tells you how many spots are available. And that's a good way to gauge what the traffic's going to be like in Gatlinburg. So, our first tip is park in the parking garage and kind of walk the parkway, and you'll save yourself a little bit of headache from the traffic that'll be downtown. So for our second tip, you're going to want to be in the left lane when you come in off the parkway. Right after Anarchista and before Subway is a road that you're going to want to turn left on. Denise, what's the name of the road?
Cherokee Orchard Road.
I believe this road's been named Cherokee Orchard for as long as the town's been alive. So it's
right here across from the Mountain Mall.
Yep.
Like Rob said, where Subway and Anarchista is, Cherokee Orchard Road.
We'll play this way.
Runs right between Anarchista and Subway.
Yeah. You cannot miss it. If you're looking for an ATM, there's a bank right behind the Subway with a walk-up ATM. Mm-hmm. It's very convenient. A lot of people say, well, there's not many ATMs in Gatlinburg, but right here at the CNB Bank is one downtown that you can kind of find.
What's happening up here?
I'm not 100% sure. So when you're coming up Cherokee Orchard, you kind of wind around this, and right around the corner is going to be Park Vista in the distance, way up there, as you can see.
Sorry if it's a little bumpy. We switched to a different phone holder so that we could tilt up and show you things here and there to the side, and because the dash holder will not swivel or tilt.
Yeah.
So we put it in this holder, and now it's a little bumpy, and we apologize.
We dusted Gimby off, and we're using Gimby. He's made a new appearance. And this this little Cherokee Orchard Road, this little shortcut, you can use this road if you're going to Minot Park to have a family picnic. It'll be up here, you'll be able to see it. And when we come up to the stop sign at Airport Road, and if you turn left, you'll be able to go to Roaring Fork Motor Nature Trail. But for this trip, we're going to take a little right, and we're going to turn right onto Airport Road.
So we were just on Cherokee Orchard Road, and now we're turning right onto Airport Road.
On the left is the Sidney James Mountain Lodge.
Hampton is up on the left, just to try to give you guys some landmarks of where we're at, so to say. But, can you guys see the views? Straight ahead is Skylift. Straight ahead there.
If you keep coming down Airport Road, you're going to come in on one side where you can enter into the convention center, and so that's another way to get into the convention center without dealing with the traffic at the Parkway. And then on the right is the Log Cabin Pancake House, which is a very popular place that you need to check out. We're going to turn right up here, right in front of the Gillette at at Cloverleaf Lane. You're going to turn right, and you're going to come in, and you look like you're going to drive right in through the front doors of a church.
So we have now turned on Reagan Drive. To give you a little bit of an idea, once again, there is straight ahead the Skylift Park, and there is the Space Needle. So we are headed down Reagan Drive
towards the Parkway,
towards the Strip in Gatlinburg.
And then there's a number of parking lots that you can pay to park at, and there's a couple here on your left.
We always usually, if we don't get something on River Road, or we don't go ahead and park in the...
And we park, then there's one here on the right.
Right here on the right. This one here, you can enter into this parking lot off of Reagan Drive, or off the Parkway, off the Strip in Gatlinburg, right between...
Well, Denise and I like that parking lot because it puts you in right behind Crawdaddies, it puts you right behind Shamrocks and that area, and it's right downtown. To give you an idea, Denise is going to point up here and show you that's the Sky Park and their new building that they're building, and it's a fun area. You got Sugarlands right across the street as well. You got Sugarlands right across the street as well, and a whole bunch of pedestrian traffic. That's probably our most go-to trick that we do and tip that we would give out is park back on Reagan Drive to be right downtown in the middle of everything.
So we are now on River Road, which as you come into Gatlinburg off the spur from Pigeon Forge, most of you would know you can veer to the right past No Way Jose's, right before the aquarium. Most of you know where the aquarium is, and that's River Road that runs in front of the aquarium, just in case you didn't know. There is some parking over here, right here. They have $2 parking, so that's a really good option if you're just coming in. Maybe you're just coming in wanting to grab lunch, and that's all the time you have, or you don't feel like walking the Parkway. Maybe you're just wanting to come in, you know, grab some lunch and go, or maybe you forgot to go back to that one shop to pick up that whatever it was that you wanted to get, you know. And so you don't want to pay $20 and then walk to that shop to get whatever it was you forgot, and you just want to run in real quick and get it. $2 parking is going to be your best bet, guys.
That's $2 an hour.
$2 an hour, sorry.
Yeah.
Also, as you can see here on River Road, all of these are free. They fill up quick. So you're, other than River Road, if you get lucky enough to find one here along the side here, you're going to pay to park in Gatlinburg.
Yeah. And do not park in the yellow areas, and do not park in front of the trolley. If so, it's a guarantee that your car is going to be removed by the authorities.
Yep.
So please,
they do not mess around with that here in Gatlinburg.
Respect the trolley stops and respect the yellow painted no parking zones, please. That way
your car don't get towed. We don't want your car towed.
Yeah, we don't want your car towed, and you know, we want you to enjoy your day, and that is guaranteed to ruin your day.
Yeah, that's for sure.
It's not worth trying to save a couple bucks and have your car towed.
And as you can see down through here, we're getting ready to pass the Hilton Garden Inn. I don't know what this sun is going to do to you guys on the camera, but we're getting ready to pass here. We're getting ready to pass the Hilton Garden Inn right there. Also the excuse me, River Edge Inn. Coming up straight ahead of us is Old Creek Lodge, just to give you guys some landmarks to let you know exactly kind of where we're at.
River Road also comprises of a few places to eat and dine as well, and the first one you'll come up to actually is back alley there. We just passed it. It's right beside the $2 parking. We know a little bit about that place.
Just a little bit.
And then there's also Bennett's Barbecue and Big Daddy's Pizzeria.
Right there.
Just went under Ober. And on the left is the Peddler. Not to be mistaken as the Peddler.
The Peddler.
It's the
steakhouse.
Right.
Very good.
And then this is also the place you can go into Old Dad's on the backside of Old Dad's. And CC's Pizza is up here on the left.
More parking right there. And we are headed back to the parkway. Right up here on the right would be the entrance to the park, and up here ahead on the left, it'll be on our right after we turn, is the Knock. I'm not going to pronounce it right, so I'm just going to tell you that right now. Nantahala Outdoor Center. All of yins can tell me that I spelled it wrong. You can tell me how to say it. So I just call it the Knock.
So those are our tips and tricks to get around Gatlinburg that will hopefully alleviate some aggravation and frustration, especially when the traffics are heavy. If you kind of stay on the parkway, you're almost guaranteed to run into heavy traffic and some aggravation. So try these little tips and tricks that we sorry, the Redneck Comedy Tour bus is passing us, and it's a little loud. I think they're having fun. But we do again hope you found this interesting and helpful for when you're planning your trips, whether it be for spring break or the summer vacations. It's right around the corner. If you haven't made your reservations to the mountains, I would do so. And also, please be mindful of the busier times that's going to be happening, such as Rod Run and some other events. Because Rod Run is when, Denise?
Spring Rod Run is April 13th, 14th, and 15th.
Okay, so please remember that if your kids are still doing spring break at that time, I wouldn't recommend it. And if so, just be mindful that it's going to be busy during Rod Run. So again, we hope you like this video, and we'll see you guys later.